we go. You're gonna let them.
Hey guys, these cookies turned out delicious. Good morning, guys. Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. Today we are making einkorn cookies, chocolate chip einkorn cookies. These are chewy cookies, very delicious, like you saw in the forward. So we're milling up 120 grams fresh milled einkorn, and that is going to make 1 cup of flour for us. Now in our bowl, we're going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, we're going to add 1/2 cup or 100 grams of coconut sugar. If you don't have coconut sugar, guys, don't stress about it. This does make the cookie chewier, though, I have to say. Coconut is lovely in this. It's just a lovely taste in it. And so you can add brown sugar if you want to try this recipe out, but it does, I think, work amazingly with the coconut sugar in this. Now, one thing you can do is you can, of course, put this all in one bowl and measure it. My scale here was giving me little problems, so it didn't like the heavier bowl on it, and it just kept on going a little nutso on me. So now that I got all my dry ingredients together, I'm giving that a good mix. Now, one of the things that you could do, and is good to do in cookies, is to take the sugars and putting that in with the egg and the butter, and just kind of mixing that, whipping that together first. That was one thing that I would maybe wished I did. This is 1 room temperature duck egg. And then 1/4 of a cup of butter. Realized I needed to put it in my mixer here because of the butter. The butter was already soft, and of course I couldn't warm it up with the egg in there, so I had to put it in my mixer. Now that is 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and of course that's always in my family, a heavy teaspoon. It always flows over the teaspoon, of course. Now my oven has been preheated to 370 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. There goes my flour mixture with the sugar. Cookies still turned out fantastic, even though I didn't whip the wet ingredients with the sugar together. Now for some dark chocolate chips, and it says 90 grams or a 1/2 cup. I kind of did a heavy pour on this, and I always will do that. And of course, I can't make these cookies without nuts in them because my husband will disown me if I ever make cookies without nuts in it, unless there's somebody in the house that's allergic to nuts, which we have a nephew, so he'd be wondering if he had been around if I didn't add the nuts to this. We should own a real good European nut tree, the way that we go through nuts around here. But we only have black walnuts on the property, and they just don't taste the same. that all together, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge. My oven is one of those ovens that really need a good preheat before you cook it, anything in it, or it's not really staying at a steady temperature, even though it's less than 3 years old. So there you go. That's what it looks like, nice and dark. Anything that I cook with einkorn turns out dark with the whole wheat einkorn. Now this is after it was in the refrigerator for at least 20 minutes, and then I am just using a cookie scoop to put these on here. I love cookie scoops. I do not like rolling dough up in my hand and trying to make it the perfect circle. Not that it has to be perfect, who cares, right? It's just for our family, but you know. I should have saved some chocolate chips to put on top here because these turned out fantastic. Nice big one there at the end. My husband and I both loved these cookies, and of course he had to get the big one as soon as it came out of the oven. Look at him.
I did, but I added more time.
Yeah, I know. I just saw the time you added.
Oh.
Like I said.
Oh, you. There we go. You're gonna let them cool now. Make them nice and soft. Okay guys, these cookies turned out delicious. So give them a try. Recipe, of course, will always be below. Bye.